It's 222 Turp.
Can you freestyle? You know how to freestyle?
No.
Alright.
One of these days, someone's just gonna come out with some heat all of a sudden. We're gonna be like,
But until then, it's a T3rpd podcast, and it's your boy Donovan, aka Mr. You Knew What It Was when you signed up.
it's Lila, aka Grow Girl from Grow Gear, aka Lila Midwest.
Because she does it best.
And today we have John Borland here, all the way from Columbia, Missouri. Thanks for being here. And we've got all kinds of stuff to talk about. You got a list of stuff going on. You keep busy. So John is the owner of the Grassroots Smoke Shop in Columbia. There are two locations?
Yep.
Two locations in Columbia. And the Domestic Garden Store, and is also the owner, throwing the Mid-Mo Canna Expo, which we all kind of heard of. Last year was the first one, right?
Yep.
And, of course, local and T3rpd favorite Hypo Grow won that one. So getting ready for the next one here. Thanks for coming out.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you for having me.
Said here from the studio audience, all out there. Appreciate y'all.
We do have a little bit of a studio audience.
We
today.
do.
We have a little bit, yeah.
Each time we keep growing, yo.
That's
Get
right.
more and more legit. So how you doing today?
Good. Glad to be here in St. Louis and finally come out to be on your guys' podcast.
Yeah, I know. We filming on a different day today. Hey, we made it special for a special guest today.
Right? I think we're ready to go.
Yeah? Hell yeah, man. Yeah, we smoked a little bit before this, so don't mind us if we're a little sloppy today. It's a Saturday.
It's Saturday.
We doing, this is going to be a party day today.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like you brought in a lot of stuff. You came prepared today.
Yep. Tried to bring a little something special to show you guys.
Hell yeah.
It is special. I will say that.
Yeah, from what we smell so far, you
nice.
ain't disappoint.
Yeah.
That's for sure. All right, so I guess we'll get started with your early cannabis origins. So what got you started into cannabis?
Honestly, it was just some of my older sister's friends came and got me when I was like 14 years old. You know, wanted to take me out for the country ride, and kind of showed me a little bit then at a young age. And then, once I got a little bit older, I ran into a little personal issue whenever I was like 15 years old. Kind of changed my life, and I kind of resorted to cannabis to help me get through it.
Was that like physically?
Yeah. Whenever I was 15, I had a pretty traumatic injury. So, I mean, at that age, you don't really know what to do. So, cannabis was like what I turned to.
Yeah.
So,
As far as like pain management.
yeah.
And
I don't even really know at that age,
Yeah.
honestly, what it was doing for me. But that was like the one thing that helped me focus and keep going through life, I feel like, at that point.
Okay, so it's like mentally even cope and
Definitely.
to keep you kind of emotionally level and all that too.
Yeah, it was, I was only 15 years old, so, I mean, it wasn't real extreme at that point, but that's like whenever I started, dabbling with it a little bit.
Yeah.
I was smoking heavy at 15, yeah.
Yeah.
Were you the only one of your homies smoking, or?
Oh, yeah. I was, small school. If you had anything to do with that, nobody wanted anything to do with you. Then to try to find it, there was never anything around.
That's what I was going to ask.
Yeah.
So how did you find it back then?
I mean, you were lucky to find the real thing. A lot of times it'd be parsley or something like that.
Did you go to school with Brennan? No, I'm just kidding. I don't know if you heard that episode. There was this whole story of like kids putting exactly what you're saying. Like,
Oh, yeah.
They're making like Italian seasoning shit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
that never happened to me,
No,
man.
I never actually bought it, but you would see that stuff whenever at that age. People were trying to do stuff like that. It was tough. We were in the country, out in the middle of nowhere.
Where was it?
Sedalia area.
Okay.
Yeah, outside of Sedalia, a small town called Green Ridge, actually.
Okay.
Yeah. And then, as I got a little bit older, some of my sister's older friends knew where to find it at, so I could hang out with them. And then whenever I moved to Kansas City once I graduated from high school, and we started to drive into like Lawrence, Kansas. This is like where the university was.
Yeah, KU.
Yeah. And that's where we first started getting like kind bud, and it was, I mean, this was like early 2000s, late 90s.
Okay, I keep hearing about the kind bud.
Yeah, and it was really good. A lot of those guys would bring it in from Oregon and Washington in Tupperware containers, never been vacuum sealed, really good stuff. But it was $120 a quarter. Right.
Even back then?
Yeah.
Shit.
Really pricey stuff. But
So you started growing it then.
yeah, no, exactly. There you go. Perfect. Yeah.
He said, "Okay, let's figure this out."
Too much money, so then it's like, okay, where do you get these seeds for this really good weed? Amsterdam, So there's nowhere really in the United States that'd mail them to you, so you had to start taking that risk, ordering stuff offline, taking the chances of losing it. That happened many of times. Start a little closet grow. I think I was like 20 years old whenever I started that.
Nice.
Just a small little couple plants in the closet.
Like what do they call those? The eye light? Did you
I
have something better?
No, we got like a gym light from like a basketball court, so it was like 1,000 watt.
All right.
One of the big hoods.
Okay.
Yeah, and
How'd that first harvest end up coming up?
it was actually really good.
That's what's up.
It was pretty crazy. It was like we had good seeds, we had good light. All you really needed was if you had good soil. I'm not sure where we got soil at back then. Probably wasn't the greatest soil.
Okay.
But then it kind of took off from there. Kansas City, we started doing it in some like closets. Just got a little bigger and bigger. Then I actually met a grower from Kansas City that had been doing it a long time. But it was super hush-hush, like crazy.
And how has your grow evolved? So what's your grow like now?
I grew in Missouri for years. I moved to Cali in 2008. I went to Oaksterdam in 2008. I was in class with, Richard Lee and Ed Rosenthal. They were teaching the classes. Then I ran a farm, NorCal, for a few years, Trinity.
Okay, Trinity County.
Yeah.
Finally, we get some Trinity representation. That's the part of the Emerald Triangle that's like the, they don't get as much fame and.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
One stoplight for the whole county. Yeah.
Oh, really?
A lot of
commercial
Mexican cartel grows.
Sure.
Yeah. But yeah, the Bay Area, I was a patient out there since 2008. So I was hitting all those dispensaries and checking out all the fire stuff out there. And I was taking genetics from like Harborside up to NorCal and selling fucking starts to all the farmers up there of all these crazy genetics because most of them don't even leave up there. Just stay there.
Okay, Harborside. There was a big scandal or controversy with Harborside, right? It was like rated at one point pretty heavy. Do you remember anything about that?
Actually, Oaksterdam was rated really hard.
Okay.
I don't know about Harborside. They might have been. I mean, back in the day, they messed with a lot of people.
That was in Oakland too, right?
Yeah, they're both in Oakland.
Okay.
Yeah, Steve D'Angelo, he's kind of like the celebrity for sure.
Right, and he came out of there from Oaksterdam?
No, he owns Harborside.
Oh, he owns Harborside.
Yeah.
Okay, I see his name around. He's like an activist at this point,
he's
right?
Big time, yeah.
I didn't know where he came from. And his brother too?
I'm not sure about
Yeah.
that.
Okay, cool. So how long were you out in Cali?
2008 till about 2011, I think. I came back here in January.
Doing outdoor.
Yeah, we did outdoor and indoor out there, actually.
Yeah.
A lot more outdoor.
Yeah.
A lot different than it is now.
Yeah.
Can't do what we did back then. We could get tons of patients and grow tons of plants and just plot it out. And now it's like you have to have these crazy licenses and
Right.
very strict.
Yep. And then what? So you brought all that knowledge back.
Yeah, came back to Missouri, open grassroots smoke shop, and then kind of just been doing my thing, running those stores, Missouri, and then been pushing for this full, medical. We pushed that really hard to make it happen, and then we applied for our licenses for cultivation and dispensary and manufacturing, and I got denied on all three after I pushed it all, and I'm like,
That
a
hurts.
lot of this Missouri, and like I have a lot of knowledge for the state, and but we're still appealing it. We still have our appeals in, so we aren't giving up, and I don't know. We think something might happen still. So
Okay, I hope it does.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they've been working through the appeals, right?
Yeah.
Have you already had like some?
Oh yeah, we've
Action.
had a lot of stuff going
Okay.
on. Yeah, they actually offered me to give up dispensary and cultivation for manufacturing, but it didn't quite make sense, so I turned that down.
What does manufacturing cover?
That'd be making edibles and hash,
Uh-huh.
all that stuff. But I want to grow the herb to make that, because the guys that I work with aren't going to want to buy somebody else's product. Like, we've got teams from Cali and Oregon and Washington ready to come here, but they want to grow their own stuff. They want to produce their own stuff. They don't want to buy these guys' stuff and then have to sell it to them to resell it. It's too much control.
Yeah, it's interesting,
Yeah,
to say the least.
sure.
So, go ahead.
Okay, so you said you started in closets. You still growing now?
Oh, yeah.
What type of grow you got now?
I do a lot of test runs, like to get the super tasty stuff. That soil, definitely got to put in the soil. I do, I've did hydro cocoa, switch back and forth through all the years. I haven't stopped growing for 20 years, and it's just gotten bigger and bigger and better and better.
That's what's
so it's
up.
like I didn't take no breaks. It's my passion. I've shown people. I can show people, teach people how to do it. I don't like come and work your grow. I'll just tell you that, pick my brain and tell me your questions. But right now, mainly soil. I like that Athena nutrients.
Okay.
Yeah. I've ran a lot of them. I did, I have a garden store. I've been growing for a long time. And that stuff's some bad stuff.
That's an endorsement. Okay.
Yeah.
I've been like kind of wondering if, because I don't know anybody that's been running it and harvested with it. I know
Yeah.
like the Jungle Boys were using it and whatever, but I've been wondering if it lives up to the hype.
Yeah, that's the thing, is I don't go with the hype a lot of the time.
Yeah.
I have a lot of friends that grow too, and like I pick their brains. I went out to Cali. Some of my buddies in the Bay that grow very large scale. They're workers that run the grow stores there. I'm like picking their brain what they're on, and they're like, Athena, that's the jam, But then they're giving me like the little tweaks to it, what you can and can't do. And I didn't listen to him all of it. I started to tweak my grow here a little bit. Some of the stuff he did, wow.
Nice.
That Athena's pretty nice. Maybe
That's cool.
eventually I'll get into the living soil. I've did it a little bit, but hats off to those guys. That stuff's hard work. Yeah.
Yeah, for real though. Like, I keep on saying, like, when I do grow, that's what I want to do. It's gonna be interesting, trying to do it in an apartment.
Yeah. Yeah. It can be stinky, and definitely living soil is going to bring in like bugs and stuff like that. So, but I mean, it can all be managed.
Yeah.
Just got to get the right equipment.
Yeah, most definitely.
I thought it's interesting that St. Louis growers are so diving right into living soil. I found that like interesting and pretty cool.
No, it is. It is pretty awesome. There's a lot to say about that, going into that versus the salts, there's two different type of herb that comes off of it, but I mean, a good grower, I think that if they do use the salts and they do it right, they can produce some phenomenal herb too.
Oh yeah.
The living soil stuff is normally always fire.
Yeah, I think it's got a lot to do with the Midwest being an agricultural type environment. So just falling in line with that.
Yeah.
I think it's cool. I was surprised, honestly, because, I mean, there's obviously a lot of living soil growers in Cali, but it's not, I don't know. It just seems like it's even more hyped up over here than it was back home, honestly. Like, people are taking it real serious. It's cool to see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of passion going into it.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. It's kind of odd, honestly. But hey, it's a good thing.
Yeah,
you know, it's
it
like
is.
it's the healthy way to do it. It's the natural way, but it's like the harder way.
Yeah. Well, you know, this is Show Me State. You already know. You gotta do the best. You gotta
Right?
put on.
Yeah.
I like it.
Hell yeah.
How about the community? So you've been back here in the, cannabis community for all these years. Like, are you seeing it grow at this point? Are you seeing it change? Like,
Oh yeah, I've seen it grow quite a bit. Definitely since medical, and it just keeps getting bigger and bigger. And every year, it just seems like there's more stuff going on. There's more patients, tons more people growing. The laws in Missouri have been pretty good for us, for the growers, as long as they don't pass legal mo.
No, exact.
yeah, that would change the landscape a bit.
But no, I know that amendment that's trying to go through the bill they're trying to pass, the Ron Hicks one or whatever.
On the Cannabis Freedom Act.
Yeah, I think that one's pretty sharp.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
It makes sense to me now that I understand a bit more about the process of why it's so progressive. Because, when I first looked at it, and again, I haven't read every single detail, but I was like, my first thought was like, there's no way that Missouri would be leading the whole country if they did this.
Right.
Like, it would be crazy, but you start there and then you work your way to what you end up with, so it makes some sense.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm sure it's got a long ways to go.
Yeah.
So we usually got a lot of St. Louis people on. I want to know, what's the Columbia scene like?
We're building it up. It's Columbia's a small town. I spent a lot of time in Kansas City, so coming to St. Louis today, it's just like, dang, the big city. It's like you don't realize how small Columbia is. It's like we're trying to get together. It's just like everywhere else. It's cliquish, so it's like trying to get everybody on the same page that we're all in this together. Come in, nobody's haters over here. We're just, trying to get together. There's not a huge scene there. Seems like St. Louis, y'all got a good scene up here. Kansas City, I don't see a whole lot out of that. Springfield, not a whole lot.
Really?
I mean, I'd say we probably. I mean, I don't know a whole lot in Kansas City people that are doing it, but it seems like Columbia's probably next to St. Louis.
Ooh, I like that. Go ahead and let them know. Yeah, let them know. I like that. Honestly, I feel like right now, like with like a lot of the cannabis cups and all that, I feel like you kind of started that with the big ones in Missouri.
I've always been kind of waiting for this to happen. I went to the first Cannabis Cup in San Francisco. That was the first one in the United States. I've been going to the conventions, my buddies owned the grow stores back in the day. So I was going out to Cali and all these different big conventions, weed conventions since early
Emerald
2000.
Cup.
Yeah, Emerald Cup is my jam.
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah.
What else? They've got a few more.
Yeah. Like the Dougie down at SoCal, he throws a bunch of different, wax cups down there. And stuff.
And so what was it like that last year? I remember last year, I almost came out. I was thinking about it till the day of and then didn't go.
It was great, except for the weather the second day. It was sunny and great turnout the first day, and then it started to snow the second day. So kind of made it a little rough.
That's right. It did snow last year. Was it on 420 that snowed, right?
Yep.
That was weird.
Yeah, it was real weird.
Where do you hold it?
We had it in the parking lot in front of our shops. Last year, we fenced off the whole parking lot. This year, we're having it at Knights of Columbus.
Okay.
Just there, North Stadium in Columbia.
Cool.
That's what's up.
Pretty excited. Last year, we had, I think, close to 40 entries in the Canna Cup. I think we're probably well over that this year already.
Nice.
That's what's up.
Yeah. Pretty exciting. I feel like the way that we're doing it, we get a big reach. It's not like Columbia people. A lot of these people that are signing up are all over the state.
That's cool.
So it's kind of exciting.
And there's a flower competition and a concentrate and edibles, or just flower?
Yeah, all three.
Okay.
And then there's actually We added topicals and tinctures as well.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
And you got all your judges lined up? I saw some posts.
Yeah, there's a lot of people on the judge this year, so we've got extras confirmed. We're gonna give them a window probably to sign up, and then we might, if people aren't confirmed, we might open it back up again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
But yeah, we're pretty excited about that.
Right on. And that's coming up. When is it? So the
April 19th and 20th.
okay, so 2 days.
Yeah.
What if people could only make it out? So what's going on either day? Is there any kind of theme or schedule?
I mean, we'll have speakers throughout the day, both days. It'll probably be the same vendors. 420 will probably be a little bit more exciting, just being the holiday. Rumor is there might be some music coming from St. Louis on the 19th.
Okay.
I'm not going to quite say anything yet because I don't want to
That's what's
jinx
up.
myself, but some St. Louis people might be coming out.
That's what's up.
Cool.
That's what's up. Shit. Okay, so I want to distract real quick, but before we go any further, I just need to ask one real question before we get into things. Are we doing reviews today, or are we just smoking?
Whatever you want to do, let's do some reviews.
Ah, shit. All right. So then, what we doing first out the fun box? Then let's go ahead and.
Let's do one of the stir fries.
Okay. Yep.
That's one of my favorites.
Yep. Shout out to the missus.
Yeah, that's one of her favorites too.
Yeah.
Is that this one?
Yeah, maybe the one with the gas truck lid on it.
Okay.
Those both are stir fries, but I think that one's a little bit tastier.
Okay.
And I like a mason jar with a Sharpie label on it.
Yeah.
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 That's just fives.
I like this.
Fives on presentation.
Yeah, I like the bumper sticker, the premium gas.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that.
Thank you.
All right, so that. Ooh. Like the way this smell. Smell that. Okay, so for look. Let's see.
See, I like it, but I already looked in these jars. And
Yeah.
I liked one of the other ones.
Like I said, which
better.
one's the other stir fry? So we could do the look.
That C15. I've got about 5 different phenols.
We'll smoke this one. Do the look.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, and then he's got the nugs too. Nice and frosty. Yeah, so for looks, I'm gonna give it a 5.
There you go.
So what is the scale?
Oh,
5.
1 out of 5.
Well, oh, wow.
You got an A+. Yeah, it's really pretty. I like it too. I give it a 4.9.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
And what you gonna give it for the smell?
Oh, like a 4.6.
I was thinking the same thing. I like this. This is gassy. I like it.
I like the GMO right now. That's
Yeah, that's
a
a
lot.
yeah. A lot of people been coming through with some type of cross of it or something,
Yeah.
mix of it. Okay.
I used to love the sour diesel back in the day, and it kind of reminds me of that a little bit.
Okay. So while I'm doing this, let's see. You got any? What was your first smoking experience like?
So what was that with my sister's friends? They came and picked me up. It was like one of those. It was like a little black truck, I remember, and it had an extended cab, but it wasn't a big extended cab, so I had to like sit sideways in the back. You know, we went out in the woods, like this cornfield, and there was a pond out there, I remember, and we smoked a joint. Everybody says they didn't get high, but I remember the first time I was so high. It was just like that, what was it, Half-Baked movie whenever they go in the gas station and everybody's all tripping and
Oh yeah, like it looked like the fun house and all that.
Man, I still remember it.
Yup, I know exactly what you're talking about. I actually had one of those moments on here.
Really? Yeah.
I'm just saying, we got to start tallying, like, the women being the first smoking influence, because this is a theme that keeps coming up.
Really?
Like, yeah, like, there's always, there seems to be a influence of the girls.
I mean, if we look back at history, apples, weed, plants, hey man, I've been doing this since the beginning of the time. I don't know.
I would say this is much different than the apple. Just saying.
You're right. This is way better.
For sure.
You're right. Y'all was on to something with this one.
Yeah, there's a theme, and that mine was the same for me. I got influenced by my group of girlfriends to smoke the first time too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we never talked about the first time you smoked, huh?
I talked about it a little bit. We got some shake. This is before we got smart enough to each steal a little bit from our parents' stashes. So before we thought about that and had that strategy, we were buying some shake. And we spent $20 on one of the littlest little bags, those little Ziploc bags filled with shake. And we smoked it out of we had a pipe. And we passed around a pipe, and we were at my friend's house in her back house. So we had this little apartment kind of studio where we could all hang out. And
That's lit.
there's 6 of us. Yeah, it was out of the 6, 2 of the girls had smoked before, but it was my first time, and 3 of the other girls' first time smoking. Yeah, it was fun. It was a good time. We just laughed. It got us high. I can't believe it. I can't imagine that if I smoked that trash today, that it would do anything for me, but it worked.
It worked back then for sure. I can't even imagine if I was to look at what I first started smoking on.
Oh, so bad.
It was Reggie for years for us, A lot of that Mexican. I feel like me and my friends, a lot of us we try to help change that where we lived,
Mm-hmm.
That was a big point of my life, was trying to change what I grew up smoking.
Yeah, good.
That's what I was gonna ask. So when did you start getting into the good shit? Because I know you said you lived in the middle of Missouri, so I already know it wasn't easy to really find. When I first started smoking, and that was a lot later, it was still hard to find good shit. So I already know it was a mission impossible. So
Super hard. Yeah. Like I said, it was Lawrence, Kansas, long ways away.
yeah,
That's hilarious to me that you travel to Kansas to get good weed.
that's wild to me, man. I ain't gonna lie, I hate Kansas.
Yeah. Oh, now? Yeah.
That's bad man's land to me.
Right?
They're trying to get some medical pass out there right now.
Yeah. I think every state's starting to see the light. Finally.
Yeah. Well,
If they're not, there's something wrong. I mean, it's obviously politics, but it's geez Louise, people need this stuff.
Right. It's crazy. We're getting close. I think it's close to 40 states have some form, or maybe it is 40 states, some form of legalization. But I feel like we're about to hit the gas with it, to be honest. I could be wrong, but my prediction is I really think things are going to start to happen much quicker than they have as far as opening up weed.
Yeah. Hope so.
Yeah.
Hope they start to lower the prices a little bit. Well, it seems like if you grow it, you're good, but if people have to go to the dispensary to get the weed, it's hard for a patient to be able to afford their weed.
It's hard for me. I bought my first flower for the first time last week from a dispensary, and I was like, what? Yeah, but I'm also very spoiled. But I
don't even get why it's that damn expensive, because we all know how much it costs. It's like why is there so much upcharge in this stuff? It's crazy.
I don't know. I mean, it was crazy expensive. I just said what I wanted before I even calculated what it was going to cost me, and then when I left and saw what I had, I was like, oh God, it hurt my heart.
Right?
It really did. But I mean, it was nice. It did smoke nice, but goddamn, I could not sustain like that. There's no way.
Yeah, I used to go to the Bay and get some fire stuff, and the last time I went with tax and everything, it was $700 or $800 for an ounce, and it was
whoa.
I could grow stuff that's not too much different than this. And it's whew,
oh yeah,
I can't do this anymore.
I thought what you could grow would be better.
Yeah.
Look, judging from what's here, I'd be surprised if what you were buying was much better than that. I mean, yeah,
I also feel like it's tourism too, though. They're trying to get the tourists with those prices.
Yeah. I mean, some of it's just like, even in the hood, it was like one of Burner's shops. Not like the cookie store, but there's like this one called Tree Hugger that's like in Michigan or Mission. That's like the kind of underground heady spot. But it's like, if you go for them high end strains, it's freaking $80 an eighth all the way up. Insane.
Busting heads, yo. And we think, well, it still is high as, yeah, it's still high around here. Don't get it fucked up. Y'all still need to lower these prices, but still.
Damn. I can't even comprehend it. I can't even.
Damn.
No.
All right, well, on that note, let's see what this tastes like.
Look at that. Look at that. Okay, you used the joint roller? Yeah, you did.
Thanks a lot, Lila. yeah, I did.
There is a video camera in here.
We could have edited it out.
Run it back.
We could have edited that part. Shout out to Tyler. That's the cameraman over there.
You better be neutral in your edits over there, Tyler.
I like that.
He's gonna start manipulating the media, putting him out shots of me, showing him rolling some perfect joints, photoshopped.
Yeah, got you over there. I like edit Photoshop your hands with somebody else's on some like.
Okay, if it's in my favor, yeah.
No, it's gonna be a Jakey joint. It's gonna be the one that I rolled the other week. That's the one I'm gonna do.
God.
We still got to do that contest though.
I know. I mean,
Which one is that?
So we're gonna try to do a joint rolling contest. See who rolls the better joint.
I have a feeling that you know how to roll a good joint, and you'd be very disappointed in us.
No.
Oh, okay.
Nah,
I can roll a joint, but I am not. I am a bong smoker. I smoke bongs.
Yeah.
I have a sovereignty, and I just love smoking the bong.
Okay.
I smoke joints though too, but they just like linger a little too much in my house, and like in my I can't. It just lingers a little much.
I got you.
understand that. All right, well, let's go ahead and light this one up real quick.
And you said this is stir fry?
Yep.
And what was the genetics?
That's GMO crossed with orange cookies.
Okay.
Really Canorado strain.
Okay. And this was Athena Nutrients?
Yep.
Okay.
You know.
Oh, wow. That's like very flavor. Like there's a distinct flavor.
Yeah.
For sure. That is like a very pronounced, flavorful thing. What do you give it?
I'm gonna give it a 4.7.
On the taste.
Yeah, on the taste.
See, it's so okay. I want to already jump to the next category. I like the taste, but I think it's probably like a 4.4 for me.
4.4.
Yeah, some folks, some of my buddies love it.
Yeah.
I love the shit out of it
I
more
bet.
than most, but
Because it's like one of those things I could already tell. Like that's like a flavor that you could really enjoy.
I bet you're gonna like the cheese. Like I have a lot
Probably.
of people that like love that one. This one, they're like
Yeah.
super GMO-y, I think.
Yeah, that could be.
Like
I've
garlicky.
had some recently, yeah. Yeah, but the smoothness, it's super smooth. And actually, like, the taste after, like, you exhale it is really nice, too. So, I don't know. The smoothness and harshness, I give, like, a 4.7, 4.8.
Yeah. I don't have any harshness to me, so I'm gonna give it a 5 on the harsh. I mean, on the smooth. I'm sorry, 5 on the smooth. Yeah, that's completely different. Yeah.
Yeah, it is nice. I like it. Overall, 4.8.
Hey, you stole mine.
No, we're on the same page, yeah.
Good
point.
You can really get good taste out of it, though. That is true.
Mm-hmm. No, it's really
Not the same as the
flavorful.
bong, for sure.
Of a joint, yeah.
Yeah, it's really
Passing
good.
this one out because we got some more to smoke. So
Okay.
I'll let the crowd have this one.
So okay, so you, man, how about you got a team? You must have a team.
No, I have some people that work for me.
Yeah, good.
I have a
I like that. Yeah, he said, "No, I'm boss." I like that shit. Let him know.
yeah. We definitely have a lot of people that worked for us and that helped me out for the years. I actually opened a consumption lounge in Columbia.
Really?
Oh shit.
Yeah, I had a consumption lounge for about 6 months. We got approved through the city. We were operating. It was rocking. And then they came to us because it was stinking too much that we needed to put in this ventilation system. Mm-hmm. And they wanted me to drop like 50, 60 racks just on ventilation. And running this place for people to come smoke weed doesn't make a whole lot of money if all you're charging is door fee and like candy bars and shit. Mm-hmm. We were trying to come up with ideas, but it's tough. So having to drop 50 grand in a place you're renting on a ventilation system, we want to find like a standalone building and go back at it because kind of like the Cola Lounge. I mean, that's the future.
That's what I was gonna say.
They're everywhere. Tetra Lounge in Denver. They got them in Vegas. They got them in L.A. Mm-hmm. We were trying to be the first to it, but there's still a lot of haters. People's.
Yeah. What was it's too stinky? That was like.
Yeah, we had a hair salon next door.
Okay.
I understand. They're trying to run a business. They have people that aren't weed friendly or don't want to smell like weed while they're sitting in there. So, I understand. It's just like a pain.
Mm-hmm.
Man, damn that's vibes. You over there, you can smoke a joint while getting your hair done. Like, right? I don't know.
We sent multiple teams. She went in there and talked to him. We sent other people. My buddy's like, "Oh, I'll work him over." He went in there, tried to talk to him. The landlord went in there all hard, and then they sent the city after me. So I was like, I ain't trying to have the city down my throat.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Can't be fucking with the boys.
No,
You'll find another location if you want.
I follow the rules.
Yeah. Gotta play along.
Yeah. For real though.
Keep the city happy with you.
Yeah, that's definitely something I don't want. So.
Mm-hmm. You can find, another location could work. There'll be ways to innovate it. I mean, ideally, you can have like, drinks and things like that you don't necessarily need a liquor license for, and
right.
Food, things you can do to make it like a destination. But yeah.
Yeah, if you can incorporate like different events, like how he's got like the painting and different things like that people want to come in, bring in different people, like comedy nights, like keep doing that. I think comedy's huge right now. Like everybody's wanting to see comedy.
Yeah, you met Brennan yet?
Yeah, I have.
Okay,
actually.
I was gonna say,
yeah, I haven't been to his place, but I've met him a few times. I wanted to see if he'd come down to the Canna Expo, but everybody's busy on 420.
That makes it hard.
Yeah.
It does. 420 is a coveted event day.
Yeah, it's kind of. I've opened all my stores on 420. It's like my holiday it's everybody's holiday, 420, so even if it falls in the middle of the week right now, eventually it's going to fall on the weekend and we're going to have years coming of it,
Exactly.
So once it does go on the weekend, it's going to be real big.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if we're going to do anything we will. We'll do a couple things, but just like we're not going to participate or really be vending or hosting anything. I don't think there's enough going on. We can go check out.
Come to the Mid-Mo Canna Expo.
Shoot.
Do it live in person.
Oh. Did you do something like that last year? No.
Well, there was DJs and there was people there, but we didn't have like T3rpd live.
So we still haven't done our T3rpd live yet.
No, we haven't. I feel like we need to there's a couple things we have to think through to do it right. You think?
Oh yeah.
There's some planning.
Oh yeah, like when we come, sure, it's gonna be like, wow.
For sure.
I mean,
kind
I
of like
guess
that stir fry just was.
Exactly. Yeah. Whipping up some stir fry. Yeah.
Oh man.
Hell yeah. C15 next. All right.
I think we did. Was it?
No, yeah, he rolled up the other one. Yeah. Who's coming out
one?
as vendors
Okay.
this year?
So we've got a lot of local guys. We're talking to some guys out of St. Louis, a couple nutrient companies that Green Relief Dispensary in Columbia. They're with us this year.
Okay.
We got my buddy's grow store down in Jeff City, Grow Time. We got Como Tint Grow. He's from Columbia. And actually, Illicit just signed up the other day.
Right on.
They're going to be out there.
Okay.
Hopefully, we can get Proper, Flora, a few of those guys to come out. Last year, we had everybody from Columbia. We had Coco there, Shangri-La, Green Relief. It was a good time. I think the past 2 weeks, because I didn't really start promoting it real hard until the beginning of March, but the past 2 weeks, I'm just getting flooded.
Honestly, you don't have to do that much promoting though. Like shit, most of the people that was in it have been on the show, and it's like a lot of these I picked from your list. Honestly,
Sweet.
yeah. Like a lot of the winners on your list.
Oh, yeah.
People that won in your contest.
Yeah. My buddy, the one that done the hash, the rosin, he won the Frost Bowl or whatever. He'd probably come up here and talk on it.
Go ahead, shout him out.
Hedman Heddies, yeah.
Hedman Hetty.
Yeah,
Okay.
he does that rosin, the fire rosin.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
He's based out of Como too, right?
Boonville.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
right next to us.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. We're trying to spread out this year. So like, hey man, help us out.
He owns a grocery store up there. Man, that stir fry has me stuck. Hold on, let me take a second.
Yeah, that's nice stuff. We'll call her Lady K today. Shout out Lady K. They got the 2 Ks in the day. KK, K Valley, and Lady K.
I like the grow shop camaraderie. You're having your other grow shops at the event. I like that.
Yeah.
I think that's important. We're all, competition, but in the same, same community at the end of the day.
All right. It seems like there's a new grow store opening every week.
Oh, man. Those fucking grow shops just popping up out of nowhere.
Aren't they?
Oh, it's fucking people.
It's awesome. I mean, there's one on every corner in California, and they're all booming.
Well, the good news about that is there's more people growing every day also.
Yeah. I mean, once it goes rec, I feel like the gates haven't even opened yet,
Yeah.
Because there's medical, but once it's fully legal that anybody could just go grow plants, I feel like there's a whole nother realm of people.
I mean, I'm still talking to people every day that don't realize that it's been decriminalized here in city limits because our shop's in city limits. And so I talk to people every day that have no idea, and they live in the city.
You can grow.
Yeah.
Decriminalized.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
City limits, 6 flowering plants.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Okay, on look. What you giving this?
I think this is the one that I just reviewed.
The C15? No. That was the one that we just reviewed.
I think they might be in the same. I think it might be the same.
We just reviewed that one.
This one
That's why I
seems a
was
little bit more
confused
stickier, though.
when you handed it to me.
This one, actually, this feels like a little different.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I said, this one feels a little bit different.
All right.
It's stickier.
Okay.
Because this one's, is it fresher? Yeah, I could tell. Yeah.
I believe you guys. Run the tape back.
It's got the sticker on it, the first one.
Okay. Cool.
All right, so
I believe it. I trust it.
What you giving on the look?
On this one?
Yeah. That's this one.
Okay. I mean, this is really pretty. This is just like the classic, like, good quality weed look. I give it like a 4.9 to 2. I mean, it's really nice. I really don't know why the 9, because I don't know what I'd say to improve, but I just am trying to imagine. Is there a better bud out there?
There
it
is.
exists. It does.
It's coming down next week.
Okay. I like that. What do you have coming down?
It's 33 right now, man. That stuff is amazing. It's a Purple City genetic clone only, straight from the Bay. It's Slurricane crossed with Gelato 33, but it's the Cowboys cut. It's really special. We've got the wedding poison too. I do from Purple City. It's gelato, or no, it's Gushers F1 Derb crossed with the wedding cake. It's super funky.
See, so I'm engaged right now. We're supposed to be getting married next year. I'm trying to find a bunch of wedding strains.
Wedding ones?
Oh,
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah.
I just got, my buddy just gave us some of the JBZ's wedding cake original stuff. He just dropped some clones off in the shop. So it's like some real rare shit, so maybe I'll have some of that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. So yeah, for all y'all out there, anybody that's got the wedding strains, hook your boy up.
And so, what about your glass shop? So, is it local glass? Is it everything? Is it?
It's turned into everything now. You know, it used to be just American made, like try to keep real nice heady stuff. But over the years, it's turned into just headies and expensive glass isn't the only thing that sells.
Right.
It's some cheaper shit.
Yeah.
Now, that was what I was going to ask you. Since you like to use bongs and whatnot, do you got any nice pieces like personal collection?
Oh yeah, I got some really nice personal ones. Some like artistic stuff.
Okay.
You know? But I mean,
You have any favorite glass blowers?
oh yeah, Captain Crunk. He's one of my favorites. Yeah. And then yeah.
I gotta look him up on Instagram.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I just went out to the glass show in Vegas a month ago and went and talked to him in his booth, you know, just to shoot shit. And his stuff's so expensive. And he's like, yeah, I'm on a 2-year wait now. And I'm just like,
Wait, for one of his pieces?
for like taking orders.
Oh, wow.
Like this dude's,
Damn.
Hell yeah.
yeah,
You gotta show me
Yeah.
some of his shit after
Yeah.
this, yo.
Captain Crunk, yeah.
That's cool.
Yo, 2-year wait.
Yeah.
Man.
A lot of the stuff at those glass shows, I mean, it's crazy expensive, and there's only a handful of glass stores in the country that carry it. You know, it's like it's hard for me to move that in Columbia. So we've definitely tried to go with the cheaper route. Still trying to keep American-made glass, but yeah, trying to find the balance. It's tough. Every
Sure.
dispensary in town that won their license carries glass now, so it's like
Yeah.
they sell papers. They can get it all before they go home.
Yeah. And it is hard to, I mean, good glass is really expensive.
Yeah, it is,
Yeah.
and it keeps going up. I mean, I wish I would have hopped on the torch 10 years ago.
Yeah. Do you blow any glass at all? No.
I should. Yeah, because I mean, there's guys been in it for like 2 years that were at this show walking away making $100,000.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
You're
That's
right.
cool.
I might need to go ahead and yeah. I had to try something, yeah.
It does not look easy to me.
I don't know. That shit's scary though. Like, shit could get real. Like, what if you like inhale some of that glass, man?
Right.
Like, that's,
That's definitely
yeah.
scary.
Yeah. So I don't know. That's some scary shit. And then like, how do you create that? Like, I don't even know how I would even try to come up with that. Like, just come up with some glass and then just like,
Artistic and training with the right guys, you know. If you learn under the right guy, you can move up quick.
yeah. Okay. So I got a good question. Give us at least 3 people that like the 3 people that you want to smoke with, like a dream team.
Dream team.
Dead or alive?
Yeah.
Maybe like, you know, the Arion Strain Hunter dude.
Who's that?
The Arion, he's like greenhouse seeds out of
Okay.
like over in Europe.
Okay.
He had like a dude that worked with him forever that like fucking died.
Oh.
Like he went to another country.
Like
died out of
mysterious circumstances?
nowhere. Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh shit.
I can't remember what his name was, but like that dude, maybe like Jack Herrera
There you go.
and
Who's that?
freedom fighter, like one of the
Cannabis
Big.
legend.
yeah,
I gotta look him up.
and my son.
Oh.
Ooh, I like that. I like that. Family connections. I like that. That's dope. Hopefully, he listens to this.
One day.
Okay.
Oh
Talk
shit.
about in the future.
Oh, okay.
He's only 14.
Okay.
Oh,
So
got you.
Future.
Yeah.
Yeah. So way my dad. So because I was smoking when I was a teenager, my dad was also smoking, but like I really kind of respect the way that he handled this. He basically told me that he smokes, like he uses cannabis, and he has since, he said he's been smoking the ganja since 1968, and he's not going to stop and whatever, but that he was not going to smoke with me or didn't want to hear about it, know about it, anything until I was 18.
Yeah.
You know what I
That's
mean?
good.
That was his whole thing.
Yeah.
And then when I was 18, we smoked together and
Yeah.
brought it together.
Right.
That's what's up.
That's a good way to look at it. I actually had never known anything about it either with my father, and I smoked a blunt with him whenever I was like 18. I never knew her. And then he kind of told me a little bit. You know, he used to be a police officer, so it was like,
Oh shit.
awkward. Yeah.
Nah, that's tight though. Shit. He said, "Fuck that." With this shit,
Right.
that's hard.
It's changed. You know, a lot of people that weren't involved with it. My family's never been involved with it. They don't have anything to do with it. But now that there's a medical side of it, they're all kind of interested. And you know, the more and more people try it, or somebody in the family, it helps them. The next person in the family maybe wants to give it a shot. But it's just so much stereotype for so long. It's hard to get people that haven't want to mess with it to do it.
Even within the industry, I see it too. Like, I don't know. Like, they'll be like, oh, well, more people are. It's just all this, like, coming from a place of fear, you know, with all of it. It's like, oh, if we legalize it, more people are going to use it. It's like, okay. And, like, why is that, like, a point against it? Like, I don't understand why we're talking about this. Like, this is some terrifying thing that could happen.
Right.
It's like,
There always has to be that side, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
I guess.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
I know it's interesting. We just had a little family thing the other day, and it's just interesting how we're finding out it's not as discreet, and it's not as what's the best way to put it? It wasn't as hidden as we thought it was. Like that's
cool.
the funny thing.
Yeah.
So now
People are coming out a little more.
Yeah, well, I think it's more so like we're starting to be more comfortable with just being like, all right, this is what we do.
For sure.
And we thought people were uncomfortable with it, and come to find out, like, we're late to the party. So
I love it.
yeah,
That's great.
They got better weed than we do.
Best case
we might be
scenario.
finding out soon. Hey,
I think that's probably, like we've talked about before, like almost like most of my family either does smoke or like extended family as well, or partakes in some kind, or they're totally fine with it. And I think that's just been so long now that like we never hid that part of our lives to them. So everybody's just like, cool, we're on board. It's not a big deal. I don't know.
See, like, I have nobody in my family at all. So it's kind of crazy.
Oh, really?
Really?
That smokes?
Yeah.
Okay, wow, what a trip. Yeah.
So actually, there was one person, my uncle. He just passed away 2 years
condolences.
ago. Yeah. But he was like the only one. He could sneak away and we could smoke, but he still had to hide it, you know.
Yeah. So you the OG for the new generation now, huh?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Doing it in a big way though.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, you got to have a team, because I was like, God, you got a lot of different stuff going on. Like I'm trying to keep up just with 1,000 square foot shop and functioning. So yeah.
You got a good vision.
Yeah.
Like even like that's something that you got to pre-plan. Like this isn't something that just you went as you went. Like
Right.
you already had this pre-planned.
Yeah.
It's kind of like how I'm trying to do my shit. So I might have to sit down with you and pick your brain, because anybody that can just do that, you can do that on any level. Then you do that with anything that you really do. So
Thank you.
oh no, for real, man. Like what you've done so far is impressive, and I'm saying so far because you're not done yet. So
Right. I just got to keep positive and keep going.
oh, you already know.
Sometimes the setbacks make you wonder, but you just got to keep going.
Oh, it's part of it.
Yep.
Constant.
All right.
Yeah. All right. So I don't know if I gave my presentation on this. I'm getting another 5, and then on the smell, I'm gonna give it, because I smelled that orange a little bit in there. So I feel like there's a little citrus in there. I kind of like citruses.
Okay, this does smell different to me.
I'm gonna give it a 4.7 on the
Cool.
smell.
Thank you.
All right. So
Yeah, me
go
too.
ahead.
Smells good.
Go ahead and
Match
get this
that.
taste real quick.
Looks a little fatter.
Yeah, I did a little bit better with this one, I was a little bit more relaxed this time, Yeah, that stir fry got me chill. Yeah.
Yeah, it's I like the jet fuel strain a lot too. It gets me like super high, but I can still do shit.
That's one of my favorites.
Yeah, me too. This is what it reminds me of a lot because it's like I get high in the clouds, but I'm like fucking able to do my daily work. Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had jet fuel.
Oh yeah, don't worry about cussing on here. Yeah, I caught that. Yeah, you ain't gotta worry about that. We always say shit, fuck, all of it. Come on, man. Be real, right?
I'm trying to stop. I'm reining it in.
Yeah.
You heard it here first.
Look at you. Somebody's gotta be good on the show.
There you go. Yeah, so my dad was a DJ in Kansas City forever on the radio for like my whole life.
Really?
Yeah, he's a big name in Kansas City.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope.
I've never did it, but he's a radio maniac.
What kind of radio shows?
Honestly, this is crazy. Country DJ.
Oh, I like
at
it.
like the Beaumont Club in Kansas City back in the day. It was like the biggest one. It was huge.
That's hard.
He was on the radio and did like, he even did the Chiefs and Royals some whenever I was little.
Oh shit, that's dope.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like kind of weird. Now I'm sitting in front of the mic. I try to get him to do a podcast with me,
Oh, really?
but like stereotype of weed,
Oh, yeah.
you know. But maybe one day I could talk to him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You wouldn't be bad at it, man.
It's still too much for some people.
Yeah.
You know? Which is fine. But I think that it's important that you just continue to be who you are, and they'll come on board.
Oh, came out.
What was it? Oh.
Oh shit. Filter down.
Filter down.
That's my fault.
I like the taste of that one better. That's more my flavor, for sure. That's like a more fruity kind of flavor. I'll give it a 4-7 again.
Same. Yo, I've been getting spoiled this week with some really good weed, Joe. Like straight up.
Right?
As you should.
Yeah.
I have no problem with the fact that I'm a brat about weed. I think that's fine.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You gotta be putting it in your lungs these days. You
Yeah.
know? We only get one life, so it's like, I don't want to be smoking a bunch of stuff that I know ain't even right.
Yeah.
Word up.
Yeah.
Quality over quantity.
Yeah. Definitely be a little picky.
Yeah. It's a whole experience. You know, same like you want to, I don't know, try not to eat shitty food.
See, that part I gotta work on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm bad with that. I ain't gonna lie.
Can happen with this, get the munchies. Yeah.
Oh, so did you go to Mizzou?
No,
No?
I didn't. No. I actually went to college up in Kansas City.
Oh,
Just
okay.
a community college. Yeah. Johnson County Community College.
That's what's up.
Yeah. Just moved up there. And then, I've been in Columbia since like 2006.
Mm-hmm.
And I went out to Cali like 2008-ish till right before I came back in like 2011, like beginning of that year. So.
Yeah. That was around the time that I started going to Columbia.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't go to school there. I just, all my friends went there, and I would hang out every weekend.
Man,
Just
it's
tender like I went to school
fun
there.
time, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Wild times.
Yeah. A lot of people love coming to Columbia for sure.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Is it like a dorm situation? It's like parties?
Yeah, dorms. I didn't even
Or
party.
Greek?
Yeah, there's a lot of
All of that.
fraternity. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's just like Columbia's like real hippie and liberal and like allowed a lot of different stuff. So there's a lot of different stuff going on there all the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, we look at it as like a college town.
Huge. Yeah. Huge.
Kind of sounds
Yeah.
like where I grew up.
Now they've joined the SEC. I mean, it's just
Yeah.
college blown up.
Yup.
Just like the last 5 years.
Yup.
Yeah.
What's that? Sports?
Yeah.
Just the sports made them huge. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Starting,
Attracts a lot more students too.
Yep,
Yeah.
starting to get a lot of NBA talent now, too.
Right. About ready to get a new basketball coach.
Yep, yeah. I saw that.
Yeah.
What else we got for you? So then, okay, so we've talked about the expo. So there's still room for vendors?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
We got the patient showcase too. That's where people are like going to set up the patients, kind of display the meds they're doing if they want to show people the stuff they're growing or like the wax they're making, or edibles or whatever. It's a spot where you can get a small patient vendor booth for like $100.
Okay.
And then we got like the bigger commercial area we're gonna have, like the commercial vendors. Those are a little bit pricier, but you can apply for all that online.
Okay. Cool. On the website?
Yep. Website, midmocanexpo.com.
Sweet. That's good.
Yeah, we're always looking. I mean, taking a few more vendors. We also have the Canna Cup if you want to enter your cannabis. You know, we
Okay.
still got spots for that.
Oh, yeah. So is there a cutoff for that?
No, we're going to take people up until the 19th.
Okay. That's cool.
We want people to be able to enter their stuff in that are last minute. You know, last year we had a lot of people that were on edge. You know, once they get closer to it, people be like, man, I should have did it. You know, we want to be able to let them have the opportunity.
And one winner in each category? And second, third place?
No, normally we do a couple in each one.
Okay.
But there will be like one big winner. Yeah. Hypro Grow last year, he won like a few different ones, and then he also won like overall for like points. We got a guy that's developing like a scoring card this year, a little bit more advanced than what we did last year.
Yeah, I was going to ask what's the process like for being judged?
Yeah, we try to get a commercial testing facility, but in Missouri, since it's not rec, they said they couldn't test our stuff. Like, and I think he was saying it was like $700 a test.
Wow. Okay.
Damn.
Yeah, so maybe once that cost comes down a little bit.
What would you have been testing for?
Just the terpenes and the level of the THC.
Okay.
That was the main thing. Right now, we're just going to use like a Purple Pro. That's what we did last year.
Right.
I mean, it gives us a pretty good idea.
Yeah. That's cool. Damn, that's a lot.
Yeah, it is.
I wonder do you know what the device is that or is it, it's the local testing. It has to be in-state. There's a couple companies that are, okay, yeah, I get it.
There's 3 guys, I think, that got the licenses.
Damn. All right. High as shit, but I really want to see. You brought this gadget with you. I want to see how that thing works.
Oh,
for dabs. Yeah.
Yep, let's do it. You want to try out at Rosin?
Sure, yeah.
The Headmans.
Okay,
Yeah.
So this is a collab between me and Headman Headies. My herb and his techniques.
And you were explaining to me earlier what the process was.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah.
I probably gotta put some water in there.
Okay.
Yeah. My bad.
There you go. You
Okay.
got water.
Yeah. So process for that. I'm not even totally sure. I know that you got to freeze the product as soon as you cut it down with it really quick. So, and then it makes the bubble hash. And then he presses the bubble hash. I'm pretty sure before you press it, you've got to like freeze dry it like within 24 hours or something. A lot of equipment, expensive stuff. One day, maybe I'll come to that hash class that's coming to St. Louis. It's like he came through and dropped his flyers in like September or something.
Okay.
I saw that, yeah.
That's a legit class. Those guys know what's up. Yeah, but
I saw that. It's pricey, but it
$1,000
looks like it could be worth it, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
it dropped down a little bit though. Less $1,500.
Yeah. I think sometimes, I don't know, I feel like sometimes people come out here and don't understand the clientele a little bit. Like, I don't know. I hope they have a good turnout, to be honest, but...
Yeah, no, that's... a lot of people don't have $1,000 just to drop.
No.
On a class. No,
Yeah.
I feel that for sure.
Especially if it's not like, well, I mean, maybe it is.
The technology's like, I feel almost priceless, but it's like, are you guaranteed you're going to be able to walk out and be making this shit?
Yeah.
Or I need to go to 3 more of these places.
Right. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, for real though.
But there are people that are that interested and take it that serious and follow those people probably. You
Yep,
know,
I do.
can't remember the names on who's coming out, but
Bird's the big one. I actually hit him up last year.
yeah,
To come out to Mid-Mocana Expo.
yeah.
But I was just like I played in Mid-Mocana Expo the first year in like 2 to 3 months. This year I've planned it out a little bit more, but I mean, like his classes, they're pricey. They're very good. Yeah. But it's a lot of organizing, getting that to come out here. Yeah.
Yeah.
But Bird's the main one. He's the Rackhams, I think. That dude's pretty legit too. Okay. But this guy that made this and that I Like Trikes, those two cats are on point.
Ah, yes. Yeah. Shout out I Like Trikes. That's the homie right there, man.
He does really good stuff.
Yeah, man. He chill as fuck.
I don't think I haven't talked to him much.
He's a quiet dude.
Okay.
Yeah, real quiet dude.
See, all this, I don't know, man. All the dab stuff is like so overwhelming to me. So many pieces, it's like a puzzle.
Yeah, it is. The thing is with this stuff is, though, it's all made with water. That's what I like. There's no fucking butane.
Mm-hmm.
You know? I'm not dogging butane hash, just... Oop, that might have been too much.
It's kind of long. I don't know. See? I don't know. I wouldn't be able to tell you how you do that. I don't know what the next steps are. What's that for? The marble.
To keep the dabs from, like, splashing down inside of here so much.
You can't see. So those are called I know the name, the slurper.
Yep.
Yeah.
Terp slurper. Mm-hmm. Yep. We've got all the marbles set up here.
Yo, shout out BC Glassworks.
Yeah.
That's his whole set right there.
Yeah.
Nice.
I've known Ben for some years.
Yeah, that's the homie, man.
Yeah. Him and John Holloway used to come out to my shops in Missouri back in the day.
Yo, I'm trying to get him on the show.
John Holloway?
Yes,
Yeah,
he's got
good,
some
folks.
dope pieces. I talked to him at Ben's last event.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Real cool guy.
I just hit Ben up, try to get him to come out to the expo too. Because he knows a lot of my friends out west too that blow glass.
Okay.
You know Dan Evans' glass? He does like little dinosaurs right now.
Oh, really?
But he used to blow all kinds of pieces and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, they are so cute.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's on
Is he
like a
from out
dinosaur
here?
cake. It's from Santa Cruz, as far as I know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's where I'm from. Friend of my husband's.
Yeah, there's a lot of like smaller guys that I wish I knew that I don't know because that'd be great for the shop.
Yeah.
Anybody that's got them small headies, hit me up.
Right.
Yo, Bigfoot Glass.
Bigfoot?
Yeah, Kenny.
Okay.
That's the
Yeah,
homie right there.
Okay.
Yeah, he was on the show not too long ago.
Yeah, glass blowers are a different breed. I like them.
Yeah. So we got this terp meter. I'm going to show them a little bit. We picked this up out at the Glass Vegas. So my buddies were showing them to me before we left. So they were out there. We decided to grab us a few. One end's a dabber. The other end's a thermometer. Boom.
Damn. Looks like a fancy shank.
Don't dip the thermometer in your rosin.
Okay.
So what temperature do you want to see?
I think it's like 580, I think.
Okay.
I'm not 100%, don't quote me on that. I'm kind of like
No more
you.
than me. It's closer than I would have got.
Okay, I'm kind of like you. I like that one, but I love smoking herbs.
Mm-hmm.
Is that too big?
What, that's for me? I don't even know what's happening right now. That's whatever you're doing is going on for Donovan.
Oh, shit. That's too bad for me. Shit. Yeah, that's about right.
Okay. So, you want this one?
Yeah, I'll take
Should I switch them spots?
Well, maybe, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, maybe.
After him, maybe. Yeah.
We
You should
kind of
travel.
have to dab in shifts because, like, what if we both just space out and we're trying to do a podcast?
That'd be lit.
Like, I will get high at a certain point where I can't do this anymore. Like, this whole social talking thing, like, I got to take a break.
It's the first time for Get you two. Yeah, we gotta get you initiated for real. Get you two-terped on two-terp.
No. I gotta keep my handles on.
You'll be able to.
No peer pressure in the cannabis community.
None of that at all, right?
Right, nah. You knew what it was when you signed up. Nah, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll heat it up, and then I'll let you have this.
Okay. Ooh, my bad. I forgot. I gotta get on mic.
All right. So this right here, you'll hold it down inside of there,
Okay.
and watch this. It's gonna get red, and then once it drops back down to green, that's when you'll be good to go. And I think it's around 580 degrees. I'll heat it up with my torch here.
Okay. It's been a minute since we heard those sounds.
How do you know how long to do it?
I'm just kind of gauging it.
Okay.
If you want to throw that one end on there so you can test the temperature. Yep. So it should turn it just a hair. So there you go. So it should go up and turn red. Oh, it's already dropping. So you can take it right now. It's good. Yep.
Here we go.
Golly, that was a big one. Nice job.
It's like the caterpillar from Alice in Wonderland.
Nice job, man. Nice job.
Shit.
Not even coughing. What the heck?
Oh, wow.
Holy cow, man. Nice.
Wow.
Golly.
That's because it's all in here still.
Oh, my goodness.
Damn.
There we go. Okay. I was hoping for something, man. Holy cow, that was a huge step.
God.
That was good.
That was some...
That's a whole experience. That whole thing took like how many minutes? We can go back and time it. Like that's crazy to me. Takes like 3 to 5 minutes to set up a kit.
Damn, yo.
Pretty good.
That shit right there, yo. Woo. That's grade A shit right there, man. Damn.
It's the weekend. It's Saturday.
Yeah.
It's getting close to
shit,
8
my bad.
p.m. What else do we got to do tonight?
I didn't even realize I was on mic for real. Okay. So that was actually really, really smooth. Like, for real, for real. It was like a really smooth temperature. I still feel that in my chest right now, so that's, yeah.
Yeah, the rosin, it always takes me a few minutes. I'm kind of out of it for a minute whenever I hit this shit for a little bit. Especially whenever I think of it like that. That's just like, whew, my head starts thumping a little bit. Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah.
For you to be able to take that much in. And I haven't taken a dab in a long time. That was real clean.
Fresh lungs. I would be coughing like crazy. That was good, man. Good job.
I guess I definitely need to hit the stairs tomorrow. That's for sure. Some of the new things I've been trying to do. I did it one year. I was doing the stairs at the arch down there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just run up and down them. Yeah. Yeah.
That's definitely a workout. There's a lot of steps.
Yup, yeah.
It's good for you, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like right now I'm doing the push-up challenge. So, like, for each episode, that's how many I do a set.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was running whenever it was warm outside every day, a few miles, but I haven't been for a while. I'm going to get back to it once it starts to warm up.
Oh, I hate to run.
Really?
I would never run by choice.
I played soccer every night. I
Oh,
quit
shit.
forever, but now that I'm older and I'm like It's like the healthiest thing you can do, and it's like good for you. So I like force myself. I'm not, but now that I'm did it so much, I kind of like it a little bit.
I can see you being a soccer player. Yeah.
I'm actually coaching right now.
That's what's up.
Started my kids, 14-year-old kids.
That's dope.
Yeah. I like coaching.
That's what's up. That is what's up. I was gonna say, you play any other sports?
I mean, I played basketball. I messed around with golf a little bit.
I was getting ready to ask.
Yeah. Soccer was my jam, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
You play any sports though?
No. Nope. I did as a kid.
What'd you play?
I played softball. I played soccer. I did dance. I did gymnastics. But by the time I hit high school, I was done with all that.
Yeah. Burnout.
Yeah, I just.
Did you?
So I ran cross country my freshman year to get ready for basketball, and then I didn't end up playing. So then, party.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Seems like that's the trend.
I want to keep my kid in sports though.
Yeah.
He's super into it. I don't even know how he learns these things. He knows all the sports stats. It's the weirdest thing.
My son's is,
It's so weird. But he's studying trading cards. Like,
cool.
I guess that's how he knows. He knows all kinds of stats. But yeah, sports is like a good, healthy thing. I wish I would have stayed with it, but I'm too fragile. I can't do sports.
Have you ever broken a bone?
No, because I don't do shit that will make me break a bone.
I don't ever hear saying jump out of airplanes. I was like, I'm lucky to be where I am. I don't do too many things that I risk like that.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
Yeah, Tyler, a wild boy out here. Man.
That's the thing, though, is to do those things that you're scared to do.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Or just stay away from it.
So yeah, some of them, some of these things you conquer, but then other things, you're scared of them for a reason.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's a healthy fear.
Yeah, trust instincts sometimes.
Mm-hmm. I can do like yoga and Pilates and stuff like that. Swimming.
Yeah.
Whew. All right, I feel a little bit more back to life now.
Cool.
That was the hit.
Yeah, it was so big of a hit. I didn't even go for a taste. That was just like, wow.
Yeah.
I was trying to make sure I didn't die.
There's so much to the torch, man. That thing's crazy.
You going for it?
Not right now.
I'll get it.
Maybe later. Maybe
that
after we're
other
done.
herb?
She wants to try the cheese. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'll do that
All right,
for
all
sure.
One more herb.
Yeah. One more flour. I kind of like this seat.
All right. Yeah, you never tried the bowling.
I don't know where anything is.
You gotta keep on the mic and do the board at the same time. So you just gotta switch it, like
Turntables?
yeah. So like
What?
yeah, there you go.
Oh, okay.
Situation mic.
See, I'm so not observant that I don't have a clue. I don't know what any of those buttons are. Do they stay the same every episode?
Tells you right there.
Oh, okay. That's cool. That helps. I have terrible eyesight too, so I could never see it sitting over there.
Yeah.
I'm blind. I'm basically blind.
Yeah, this feels weird being in the middle. You gotta like look both ways and shit.
I know. It's hard to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what
Maybe I should try a dab.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Maybe I'll try a dab. I want to get on your level.
Are you guys here for tomorrow at all? Or are you guys headed back?
I mean, I have a garden to tend to.
Yeah.
And a couple dogs.
Right.
But her daughter lives up here. We thought about maybe staying.
Yeah. Those dogs. They're hard to leave. And the plants. So this was actually the one that caught my eye the most, I have to say, when I just looked at the jars.
Yeah, those Purple City genetics, they are quite strong. I've rep Purple City for quite some time. Have you guys seen much with them?
Who's that?
Purple City Genetics.
I've seen the name. I couldn't tell you.
They're out
what
of
they have.
Oakland. Mm-hmm. And, back whenever I first started growing, back in the day, Dark Heart was like the big clone company out there. And then this, we see this PCG, and it was like real discreet, like lettering. Didn't really know what it was. Mm-hmm. I would always grab a couple of those, and then I'd run them all, and it was like that PCG always was like the funk. I'm like, what the heck? More and more, I grabbed their shit. It was better and better. Then I started repping their seeds, and then it's pretty much just like there's a few guys in the game that are, I feel like, way up there, you know.
Okay.
That exotic genetics, his stuff's fire too. I think quite a bit. But you know, we got these local guys too, like Treewood 4.
Yeah, shout out
Killing
Jay.
it out here. Yeah.
I was gonna say though, for the Oakland Connect though, I need to talk to you about that because like next year I'm trying to go nationwide. So like,
I'm always down to go out there, man.
yeah, you know
And
what
I'll
I'm
hook you
saying?
up with my people. Yeah.
Hell yeah, we need to hook up, man. For real though. Shit, we know some of your people out there in Cali too. So
Yeah, I mean, what are you talking about, going to Oakland?
Yes.
That's like right where I'm from, yeah. I mean, I'm not from Oakland. I'm not claiming that. Don't anybody fucking listen to that and think I just claimed I'm from Oakland. But it is like an hour from where I'm from.
So, some of my good friends lived over in Marin. Over in and
I guess I move this a little bit.
that is some big things. Yeah. It's pretty awesome out there. Seeing some of the biggest indoor grows. Well, I mean, now you see them. Fuck, they're in Columbia. They're in St. Louis now, bigger than ever. But back then they were big. You know, we were like, wow. Now it's like, geez, these facilities are fucking ginormous. So I mean, I guess nothing's impressive anymore. You know, I mean, some of it is, but it's crazy.
No, so like the furthest I've been out so far is Denver.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And like I liked hiking out there. Like my fiance, she's told me about like the trees in isn't that the redwood forest? Yeah. What is it? Sequoias and all. Yeah.
Like the Muir Woods.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's like pine trees and beaches and like.
Oh, that sounds lit.
That was a lot of smoke.
Yeah, so you might have had me
Goddamn.
beat on that one.
Jeez. Oh my God.
Nah.
Open the door.
Sorry.
Nah, that's
No,
a good
you're
hit. Hell yeah.
I just hit this one. The cheese one is really good. It is my favorite. It's the one I thought would be my favorite.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a hit of that probably.
Out of the bubbler?
I can, yeah. Ooh. Shout out to the highway.
Yeah.
Sure, they can hear all of that right now. How's that feel though?
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like to do an early morning test on this stuff. Test it out, but it's freaking strong.
Yeah.
What's your smoke routine like? Are you a everyday kind of all day long, morning to night smoker?
Of course.
I figured. I just thought I'd ask.
Yeah. I kind of have sativa, so it can't be waking up.
Yeah.
Or like something that's sativa related. At least half, 3/4 of the way through the day. I get up early as hell.
I think that's so interesting too, how certain people, it really does motivate them to get all of the rest of their days done. And then some people, like me, like I really am more ready to smoke when I'm ready to relax. Like I can microdose and like have little bits of THC during the day when I'm working, but really, I don't really like to get very high until I'm done. But like a lot of people, they can't do anything else without getting high, which it works for them. You know?
I mean, sometimes I'll wait to smoke till later in the day. And I find myself getting like 10 times as much shit done.
Oh, okay. So okay, maybe I'm not. I hear you. That's what works for me.
Fuck, I can only do that every once in a while.
Yeah, it depends on what I got going on, but for the most part. I say like right before, like say we're doing podcasts. I try not to smoke beforehand, just a little bit.
That was me today for sure.
Hey, but it worked out though, cause like I don't know. It's more like when I feel comfortable around people, I'm all right to smoke around them.
Yeah,
like I said, you was a
sure.
cool dude,
Yep,
man. Like,
yeah, for
so
sure.
it's more like we gonna kick it today.
I was I didn't want to be tired on here, so I told my buddy before I left a couple days ago. I was like, man, I don't think I'm gonna smoke it all that day. Then yesterday, I'm like, fuck, I can't do that.
Yeah. Fuck that,
This
man.
morning, I'm hitting it. I'm like, all right, I'll be good. I'm gonna be so wound up anyway.
Yeah. Oh nah, man.
I usually have like a Red Bull or some kind of caffeine with me too.
Yeah.
Just,
Yeah, I forgot about that. You ain't had a Red Bull here in a minute.
I mean, that's just, I had like 2 Red Bulls yesterday.
Uh,
Yeah, but I know, just the last couple of times I haven't had them with me.
Shit, we need to get a sponsorship out of this.
I know, but what I really want, sponsors, is yerba mate. That's the one I really want. The
Okay.
yellow
People
can.
drink- Yeah. What is that?
That's so good. The
Natural.
guayaki yerba mate. I'm only saying it one time, and then you have to sponsor me. Give me keep saying.
Ooh. Oh, wait,
But it is my favorite drink. It's so good. Energy drink.
Cool.
Yeah, it's hard to find.
I like that. Shit. That grape is really good too.
Yeah, you like that one?
Yeah. It's cheese, right?
Yeah, it's kind of grapey though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a grapey, fruity taste, but it's cheese crust.
I like that.
Yeah, all that was really nice. Hell yeah. And there's just something I do. I'm not like, say again, I really like just the mason jars with like the labeling. Like that to me is like, I don't know. Sometimes I get a little tired of like the branding and like this, like the,
Yeah.
I don't know. But you gotta do it.
Hey man, I like the jars the most because usually when it's in a jar, it's got that fire.
Yeah, that's just how I've always kept it. Yeah. I mean, those Bavita packs, if I use them half the time, it seems like it fucks my weed up. It doesn't. It ends up tasting like not the way it should. So it's like
I've heard a couple people say that.
I like curing it like my own way. If it like starts to go one way or the other, it's easier. I know ways to adjust it versus using that thing. That's like you can switch the terps real quick and it ain't coming back to tasting good.
How do you cure?
Normally I just cut the whole plant down and do 14 days, 60% humidity, whole plant.
Okay.
Then you normally, depending, in this winter, that don't work. Your shit will be like crisp, turned to dust. You need 14 days. Unless you got it like super dialed in, you know, because there's normally no humidity unless you're adding humidity. Because right now it's like your dehumidifier ain't even gonna be running, and that's where it's like a couple days. But it's now that it's changed outside, your shit's gonna fucking cure way better. It's like it's not everybody's weed's not gonna be dust, like it has been.
Okay.
But 2 weeks, 14 days, 60%. Sometimes I'll trim it up and put it in a turkey bag with the leaves. Start to take the leaves off of it if I got time. If not, I'll just leave it in a turkey bag for a week or two. It seems like the quicker you get those leaves off, after it's fully dried, it tastes a little better.
Okay.
Sometimes leaving those big leaves on there, like my boys in Cali, they'll throw it in there with like a whole pound with like leaves on there. They're crystally, but it's not trimmed up, but it's just like, and then whenever you get to it, it's funk, but I feel like that's a fine line. You leaving that on there can make it taste like chlorophyll. But I mean, there's definitely some like knowledge to curing, because it's like one time you'll do it, it'll be perfect the next time,
What do you think of the curing bags, the Grove bags and Buzz Keepers?
I haven't used those too much, but it seems like those bags might work kind of good.
People seem to like them.
Yeah. The Bavitas work, but they're not like those bags. I haven't even used them, but I've seen people with shit in them.
Right.
It seems like they'd be good.
Yeah. Interesting.
Definitely, curing is a huge part of it, though, and flushing.
Oh God, it's so
many
sad.
weeds harsh. It's like just flush your weed for like. If you ain't got 2 weeks, at least give it like 1 to 2 of your waterings, and it's like I've ran so many different tests. I mean, living soil, I guess you don't have to flush because it's living soil, but it's like
Right.
putting something in it like that brake clear X or whatever it is to clean it out versus just using water makes a night and day difference too.
Okay.
It's gonna be a lot smoother on your throat, and that's like, you know, whenever you taste that weed, it's like, it's like, I feel like that's like one of the biggest things people don't. They're just like cut it down and don't give it that week or 2 weeks, and don't even let it go another week because your weed will taste way better unless you're not worried about it. You know, if you agree,
should be.
Yeah, you should be.
Yeah.
Some people aren't though. I feel like, and they're just rushing it. But it's like if you hear the funk, like let it go another week and flood the fuck out of it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really sad when you have like a beautiful plant and then you fuck it up at the end.
Right.
And it's
well, people
like,
don't even know that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's sad.
I mean, did you know there's a week, 2 weeks you should flush your plant for real.
There's still people that want to debate that, but I mean, that seems like
Well,
basic.
That's like salt. So I'm not talking like
Yeah.
living soil. Like
Right.
that type of shit, I don't think you need to. You know, because that's same all the time.
I definitely don't think it can hurt. You know what
Even
I mean?
in living soil.
No, not with living soil,
Oh.
but just in general. Like
Oh,
there
yeah.
are still people that don't want to flush
Like
with
it's-
synthetics, you
yeah.
know, and I just don't see what the harm in it is. Like whether it's helping or not, like I'd like to think I'm putting a little less shit, you know, in there at the end, but
Yeah.
dilute it out.
Shit. Well,
What do you think? Feeling pretty good?
yeah.
Hell yeah.
I like the Pizza Planet shirt. I'm just now realizing
Oh yeah.
the
Toy Story.
Toy Story, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
I was wondering what it was.
Yeah, it's my favorite shirts. Yeah. Target.
There you go.
Yeah. We need an endorsement from them one day.
All these companies getting free publicity.
I know, that's what I'm saying. We gotta cut it out,
on the
man.
very valuable fucking audience here. Yes. No, thanks to everybody listening.
I definitely want one from them too. Yeah, one more.
Oh, thanks for growing the audience, guys. Thanks for listening.
Nah, for real though. I'm glad you came out, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Glad I finally made it up here.
yeah. One of these days I gotta come out your way, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Anytime. Come see us.
For sure.
Yeah. Doors open.
Hell yeah, man. Shit, all right. Oh yeah, so go ahead and wrap it up.
Yeah,
Okay. All right. You wanna do it? Shit.
I can do. Well, no, like what? Like I'm not saying your part. I'll only say me. You
No.
can find me.
Oh well, no. Well,
What are we doing?
Go ahead. Do your stuff first.
What do I do?
Your socials.
Okay.
Let them know where they can find you at. My bad. Yep.
Okay, so you can find us on Instagram at Grassroots Como or Grassroots Southside, the Domestic Gardener, Midmo Canna Expo. We have 2 stores in Columbia, Grassroots and Grassroots Southside. Gardening's on the South Side. Appreciate you guys listening, having me on.
Cool.
Definitely.
All right.
I thought since we switched seats that he wanted me to do the whole outro and push the buttons. Like I was like,
Oh,
oh,
no.
shit.
I thought you was gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah, not close that part out. Yeah.
All right. You can find us at Grow Gear in South City, St. Louis, and at Grow Gear STL on all socials.
Okay. Damn. All right. My bad. All right. Y'all already know. Y'all make sure y'all follow that boy Ryan Risky Fargo at all social media platforms. Follow Flucker. Yeah. And then make sure you follow T3rpd on Instagram. Make sure you follow us on YouTube. Then make sure you hit up the hotline, 314-399-9711 with, yeah, that was it, right? Yeah.
You got it.
Yeah, with all the voicemails and text. And then hit up Donovan 2408 for all social medias. Yeah. Ooh, my bad. Okay. Yeah. And damn. You definitely got me lit today. Man. I'm definitely T3rpd today. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm looking at this like these buttons. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Ooh,
Thanks for coming
I like
out.
that. Yeah. All right, but y'all already know it's been another episode, and we'll see you next week, right?
We got a couple things. Our schedule's a little off. I think we got a few things coming up pretty quick.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
have another one like later this week or 2 next week.
Yeah. We got some heat coming for y'all. But y'all already know it's been another episode. Tune in. Peace.
It's 222.
Turp.